Finally got us a cameraman. I tell you what, that is harder to find than a cat at a dog show, if you understand what I'm trying to say. But anyway, what we're going to do this, just kind of open up things a little bit, and let you see some of the stuff we're going to start doing, what we're going to start filming on, things I hope that will interest you. We've got some builds. We've got an AR build that we're going to do in a matter of series, because the attention span of most people when it comes to videos is 15 to 20 minutes. Now that's what I'm told. Me, I'm a little different. Now, of course, I'm a little backwards too, I guess. You know, I can just watch it, you know. But anyway, I thought I would show you some of the stuff we've been doing while we've not been on camera. And if there's anyone out there interested in us doing it, you know, they can give us a call or email us, either one. The information will be on the video at the back of it, I guess, or beginning, or whatever. But I've got a new cameraman, and I wanted to crack a joke about it, but, you know, he's an awful nice guy, but I don't know how nice he is. But, you know, we're going to leave it alone. Then he'll wonder what it's going to be all about. But anyway, we've been doing some Cerakote. Now, if any of you know what Cerakote is, or you don't know what Cerakote is, this was a raw aluminum, and we're going to video us doing Cerakoting from beginning to end using the aluminum oxide, despite what other people have told me that think they know what you're supposed to use. I went and spent about $90 on crushed up walnut shells. And the first thing Cerakote told me is dump it. You've got to use aluminum oxide. So we'll be blasting with that, and then we'll show you the cleaning process, cleaning with the detergent. You know, we use a hot detergent. And then the rinsing, we use two different kinds of rinses. We'll rinse one, and we'll go through this again, but we'll rinse the first time in just city water. You know, it's got all the chemicals and everything else. But then I'll rinse that with rainwater. Because rainwater don't have all the chemicals, and that's what I do my hot bluing in. I don't use distilled water. I use rainwater. And I've used it for 50 years. And I've never had a bad batch yet. So I figure, you know, if something's not broke, don't fix it, you know. But anyway, right here's some of the stuff that that we've Cerakoted. And this guy wanted this in a little two-tone. Now what it's going to end up like is the lower will be on here, and then on the back of it, there like that. Well, anyway, let me hold it on there. And then the stock is going to be black, you know, and that's going to look pretty good, I think. But he wanted it a little different. Now we are going to, this is the Glock lower that a guy gave me and said, here, see if you can do whatever you do with it. Well, it's black. It's brown now. But anyway, we had to go a little different with that on the temperature. But it's hard as a brickbat. Now I'm going to tell you something. That Cerakote, that's a ceramic coating. And I had a piece of aluminum. I wanted to see, while Cerakote was here, if, you know, it did what it did, or they say what it does. You know, I'm one of these people, you got to prove it to me. And I guess it's just being old and stubborn, I don't know. But I had a piece of aluminum, and I took a brass hammer, and I mauled up the edge of it with that brass hammer that was Cerakoted, and the Cerakote didn't come off. And son, that made a believer out of me right there. And so, I mean, you know, but if you got anything you want Cerakoted, just give us a holler. We're going to start doing camo. The first one I want to do. And by the way, you, Tippmann, now Tippmann does not pay me to say anything. You know, just like the Planet Fitness don't pay me to say anything. But now that's where I worked out at. I don't know if you guys can tell I've been working out, you know. But I got a little slack here lately because things got to picking up. But, you know, 3 times a week. And I don't know, I can't remember whether or not before, if my hair had grown back out after I had that wild hair and shaved my head. But anyway, I got my ponytail back. So, for you guys that, you know, wanting to start moving around, especially local guys, you know, find you and I'm not, like I say, I'm not paid by them or anything, but find you a Planet Fitness. Man, that's a great place. I've been to several different gyms in my lifetime, and Planet Fitness, buddy, I tell you what, they're great people over there. The ones in Morristown are, I know that. And like I said, they're not paying me to say this. They don't even know I say it. I don't even know if they know I do this. But anyway, I mean, you know, you get a chance, you want to help your body a little bit, feel a little bit younger, you know. I don't know if you look younger. Every time I look in the mirror, I still see an old man, but I keep hoping maybe one of these days I'll look like Superman, you know. Bad chance, but maybe, you know. I've been told at my age I need to act my age. But you know what? I plan on living till I'm 103 and I'm 70. And it's like this. If being old, I have to come in, sit in a chair with a newspaper, you know, in front of me, to act like my age, I hope and pray that I never act with my age, because I'm constantly on the move. I mean, we've worked all day. This is of the evening right now that we're doing this. But back to Tippmann. A lot of you guys have bought those Tippmann 22s. I think they're one of the finest 22s on the market. Besides, you know, one of the longest lasting is a Ruger 1022, and you all have seen some of my videos about 1022s. Well, right here's one. Now, everybody knows the Tippmann looks sort of like this on the end. You know, it's a M4 platform. You know, looks like the M4. They call it the M422. And so, from my era, you know, these new guns act like, to me, they need some clothes on. There's nothing wrong with them. They're good weapons. But it's a matter of preference. So this one is my Tippmann. This is a Tippmann. You can see it. It's wrote on it. Right, turn around this way. Whoops, mess my towel up. Mess my towel up again. Let me go for 3rd time there. But anyway, right here it is, a Tippmann. I put the forearm on it, the side on it, the stock on it. Now these are all retrofit for ARs. I put the carry handle on it. I mean, you know, function check, looks good. It's empty. You know, the mag is empty because this is staying back. You know, you guys that have Tippmanns, you know that when you pull it back, when you're out of bullets, you know, and I checked it too before, you know, and then, you know, you just hit the release there. But we're going to camo this with Cerakote. This will probably be one of the videos that we do, is this right here. But this is the M16A2 platform now. We are a Class 3 gunsmith with SOT 07. And so what we're going to do with this one, since it's our own personal toy, and that's what most plinkers are, you know, they're toys. But I use it for home defense too because it hangs on my wall back there. Is I'm going to convert this one to full auto. And Tippmann has sending me the bolt and the stuff, you know, the lower I already did. You know, matter of fact, you probably see the hole. If you look close enough, right over the selector, there's a 3rd hole right there. And so that's for the sear. But we're going to camouflage this one. I'm not sure. I'm thinking maybe white background, black stripes with, you know, maybe a little bit of yellow or something like that, or tan in there for, you know, around this part of the area. You know, our woodland is more brown than anything, you know. But, you know, you got black for the limbs and stuff like that. I always favored the tiger stripe. But, I mean, you know, I don't think I'll duplicate that completely. But, I mean, we'll show the process of what you got to do to Cerakote and camo. You know, it's a ongoing process. You have to paint one coat and then you put it in the heater or in the stove. I'll put it that way. I've got a stove that I bake my stuff in. And so we'll highlight that when we do it. We've got some AR builds that we're going to highlight. I've got a guy that's got an SOT. I've got a one for him to build. And some stuff I won't show. I mean, it's just, you know, there's things and people out there that watch these videos that don't need to know it. But ones that, you know, have any questions about it or something like that, they can always call me, you know, and I'm more than happy to tell anybody anything about it. But, you know, it's not a real long video. You know, like I said, we're showing, you know, some of the Cerakoting, you know, that we done. This one here was black when it started. So you see what it ended up now. And that's some tough stuff, buddy. But, you know, we're certified Cerakoter. I guess that's how you say it. I don't know. Applicator, maybe. I'm country. You know, so you guys got to get used to it. But you know what? There ain't no way I was going to come out here for the first time in a long time. You know what? Do y'all remember my little pecker? You know, well, it growed up just a little, but not much. I got a different pecker. It's a little pecker, but I made this one because the other one was okay, but it had that nylon side on it on one side, and then it had the brass on the other. And, you know, I always thought that, you know, in order to show people that you are a craftsman, you need to make a lot of your own tools and show them that you have more than one skill of just putting something together. I mean, you know, but we're going to be working on Smiths. We're going to be working on Glock. We're going to be working on Walther. My cameraman's got a cute little Walther. Yeah. We're also going to be Cerakoting a suppressor chrome. Now that's something that I'd like to, you know, you spray it. I talked to Cerakote. You spray that on, you bake it, then you've got either you put it in a vibrator with media in it to polish it, and or you can buff it out. Now I'll probably, since it's just round, I'll probably buff it out, but if I got anything any bigger than that or something like that, then I was thinking, you know, about the best thing I could do is buy the media that I need and get one of these brass bullet cleaners that vibrates, you know, and cleans the brass. I had one, and I gave it to a friend of mine. I set him up in Reloading, and that's Brent with Hamlin Gun and Tactical, which, you know, I've showcased a couple of firearms that Brent had, and we will be showcasing several firearms on here that will be full automatic. Some of them won't be full automatic. The one that's full automatic, we won't show how they got that way, but we will showcase it. You know, And there will be some videos of us going to the range and demonstrating the ones we built. So, I mean, we got a lot planned out. That's what I wanted to do tonight, is just get, the word out there that we're fixing to crank back up again. And this time it's not going to be just one or two times. And then, because what happened before is my cameraman got a job. But this guy's already got a job. So I don't have to worry about him running off. And, but anyway, I didn't want to make it too long. I hope I didn't talk too much. This way y'all know I still got me a little pecker. And if you're thinking the wrong thing, that's your fault. Now, I'm just telling you, that's your fault. But we got to have fun. Got to have fun. But anyway, there was I always ended it a certain way. And so, there was an old guy one time, had a beard, and he had a hat like this right here, and he points that finger at me and he says, I want you to come back and see me again. Have a good night. Bye-bye.